Heartfelt. Pretty nice to see now, Shannon. What was your takeaway from the end of the game?
It was fitting, Skip, that it come down to this. They played each other 31 times. 30 times. This was the 31st meeting. They were tied 15-15. And it would come down on the last two possessions. D-Wade had to guard LeBron. LeBron had to guard D-Wade. LeBron leads the NBA in fourth quarter scoring. And again, Skip, he's magnificent, wasn't he? 11 in the fourth. D-Wade, not to be outdone, had 7 in the fourth. D-Wade did not play particularly well in the first half, but he got it going in the second half, 8 in the third quarter, 7 in the fourth quarter, 15 total points. And he was magnificent. And this is what you want to see. See, a lot of people, the old guard, believe that you can't be friends and competitors because you'll let friendship interfere with what's going to transpire on the court. Michael Jordan said, I didn't have any friends. Magic and Bird, for the longest time, they didn't talk, they didn't do anything together. LeBron's like, Bullseye. We're going to be homeboys. We have a glass of wine or vino. LeBron, that good stuff, too. Oh, yeah. Skip, you see it the other night? That good old red one, not that stuff that you and Ernestine be drinking.
We drink none of that stuff.
Ernestine don't drink wine either?
No, sorry. Propel.
You know what? You boring.
That's true.
You boring.
I'll buy that.
But LeBron said, Bullseye, I believe you can have wine. I believe you can go on vacation together, but once we step on the court, I'm going to set friendship aside, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to win this ball game. And they've done a great job of that. You know, over the years, Skip, we saw that he'd go back to Miami and LeBron was sitting on the desk at halftime and he and D-Wade was chumming it up and it didn't give a very good look. Now, I never got the thought, right, that when they were on the court, that LeBron tried to take it easy on D-Wade or D-Wade tried to take it easy on LeBron. I thought they were competing at the highest levels. But I was glad the game came down like this. I just wish both guys would have hit their shots. I really do. I wanted LeBron to hit that ball away. I wanted D-Wade to hit his step back ball away, a three-point shot. But anyway, it came up short. But, Skip, did you see LeBron last night in the fourth quarter? Them threes? Now, you know, Queen Savannah, she couldn't come because the kids got some school night.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Freddie Mercury. I didn't know what you were talking about.
I ain't talking about no Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, Queen Savannah.
The movie, it was great.
Yeah,
Bohemian Rhapsody, it was really good.
Skip,
Go ahead.
Savannah could not come to the game because it was a school night. But LeBron would pull up for them threes. He would shoot one from San Diego. And he heard the kids wanted something from Tijuana. So Savannah had to bring him his passport. He shot one of them threes from Tijuana. I'm like, what, bro? When did you turn into Steph Curry? You see that, Skip, every game.
You know what? Just for the sake of the Staples crowd, he says, I'm trying one. I'm going to take one from 30.
And what happened?
It's a crowd pleaser.
What happened?
He's made a few of them.
Hey, he made them all this year, Skip. He been shooting that three ball real good. And he did something you wanted to see him do, Skip. You say late in the ball game, you say you want to see LeBron James drive the basketball. And what'd he do, Skip? He got fouled, and what'd he do, Skip? What'd he do?
When he got fouled?
Yes.
Which one are we talking about?
I'm talking about the one he made those 2 free throws to put him up by 3.
He didn't drive.
He did.
He did not.
Drove it.
Well, I watched it.
Did you say you said
he did not? He didn't drive that. Sorry.
You said you wanted to see him at the free throw line. With something
I did. Is it my turn?
No, it's not your turn yet.
Okay.
And look at this.
There you go. There you go.
Oh!
But that wasn't the one that he got fouled.
Oh!
Sorry.
Wow.
That's another one.
Wow. And then he drove the lane and hammered, tomahawk, dunked it. LeBron had it going last night. Kuzma had it going also. But I was glad it came down to this, Skip.
So it is my turn now. And it was great theater last night. And I will give you, it was warm, it was fuzzy, it was fairy tale. And LeBron was very good. I'm not going to give him great, but I'm going to give him very good down the stretch. Because he did make one big three, and that was a bomb three with 4 minutes left, and that did put them up 3.
And he got fouled, too.
It was a tie game. I don't know if he got fouled. I think, actually, his hand got hit, which made it accidentally go in.
Stop it. You know what? See, I knew you was going to do that.
I was watching it. I don't know. I was thinking, but what is it? Anyway, so then he comes down the next time, and he misses another bomb three where I'm saying, LeBron, now you're just full of yourself. You can't do, you're better than that. Because this game is still hanging in the balance. So he does get fouled with 1:58 left, and he goes to the free throw line, and he made the first one, and that put them up 3, and he could have put them up 4 with 1:58, which would have felt like a little more insurmountable, and he LeBricked the second one. And at that point, he was 2 for 6 from the free throw line, and may I point out that LeBron for the year has now plummeted to 69.9%. Somebody across from me has bet me another case of Diet Dew that LeBron's going to shoot 80+% for this year. And I just think that That's such a.
I give you a six-pack right now to let me out the bed.
It's a dramatic deficit. No,
I give you
I'm not letting
a
you know that.
six-pack, Skip.
So he was 2 for 6 at this point, but we're about to get to the good stuff because then it comes down to Dwayne and LeBron, and mostly the other guys just got out of the way and said, you guys settle this.
Yep.
You finish it between yourself. And Dwayne takes it, he drives all the way down the baseline and takes a fall-away baseline jumper that was an all-time bad shot, but one that he has made before. It's over Tyson Chandler, and I thought, Dwayne, what do you do? You can get a better shot than that. And to your point, you wish it had gone in, but it didn't go in. But it was a high degree of difficulty. And then LeBron comes down the other end with 34 seconds left and shoots a step-back jump shot. It wasn't quite a 3, but it was a 2, and it was a bad idea. That's when he should have driven the basketball, but he did not. So then we come back to the other end with 22 seconds left, and Dwayne Wade misses a 3 pretty badly, and the ball goes to LeBron over on the side of the court, and Justice Winslow just runs right to LeBron and fouls him intentionally. A, to stop the break, and B, because late game free throws, you want LeBron at the free throw line because he's got,
you sure about that?
Yep, he's got a real problem at the late game free throw line. So at this point, he goes to the line and starts getting trash talked by Dwayne Wade. There's one guy who cannot get away with trash talking LeBron, and it is Dwayne, because that's his big brother. That's his quote unquote best friend. We're going to talk about that in just a moment here. And LeBron isn't going to buy that trash talk because he knows that their hearts are connected. So it's not a foe. It's not an enemy. It is not an enemy. And so LeBron is not fazed by that. In fact, I think he's actually empowered by that kind of trash talk because he knows Dwayne is just doing it for theater. It's just for the cameras. It's not real. It's not, there's nothing mean or nasty about the trash talk. He's not trying to get deep in his psyche and say, you're going to choke these.
Well, I mean, when you trash talk, you ain't trying to be mean.
So to LeBron's credit, he is 2 for 6 from the free throw line at this point. They're up 1, so these aren't crucial free throws, but they're important free throws. I'll give you important, but not crucial because you are up a point. You don't have to make
Well,
these
you remember
free
what
throws.
happened last time against San Antonio?
Okay, well,
he missed both of them, and they hit the game-tying shot and lost it, and they lost in overtime.
Patty Mills, way to go, Patty. So LeBron, to his credit, steps up, and he didn't just make both of them, he swished both of them. Way to go, LeBron. That was big time. So that put them up 3, and Dwayne comes down, and I don't know what Dwayne was doing, but he just decided, I got to shoot a 3. I thought they could have gone for a quick 2, but he tried to get off a 3 against LeBron, and LeBron's smarter than that. Highest IQ in basketball, maybe in basketball history. And again, you've got 6 feet 9 inches on 6 feet 4 inches, and LeBron just kept his feet because Dwayne has been known to pump fake people off their feet and maybe make those
And lean
free
into
throws,
it,
and get it. But LeBron didn't buy, and Dwayne wound up with a prayer. And a brick. And that was the end of that game. So I congratulate LeBron. You took advantage of the poor old man. I give
It wasn't no poor old man. And this game shouldn't have been that close anyway.
Okay, so I give you all that. And then it was really lovey-dovey at the end of the game, and it was nice to see because there is obviously deep history between the two of them. But I am here to ask you a very important question that transcends what happened last night.
Okay.
And that question is, can you explain to me why Dwayne continued to be best friends with LeBron after what LeBron did to him in 2014? Because I thought it was a low blow, and I predicted on television the next day that is going to burn that bridge to the ground because LeBron left him out of the loop until the very last second. And Dwayne had already opted out in Miami thinking, oh, we'll both opt back in, LeBron and Dwayne, and finish out together for a little less money or however we have to do it.
That was D. Wade's fault.
Okay.
I mean, you got to make a decision based on your best decision. You can't make a decision on your friends without knowing.
He had no intel from his quote-unquote best friend.
So why would you opt out if you have no intel?
And as Brian Windhorst wrote yesterday on ESPN.com, Dwayne wasn't the first to know about LeBron's decision. He found out later. He was down the line later to know. And it ended up costing him about $10 million because when he decided to opt back in, they were strapped. They had to pay Chris Bosh to keep him from going to Houston, and it cost Dwayne $10 million. That's a lot of money, right?
Yes.
And then if we can finish out the friendship, somehow that didn't burn the bridge to the ground. And then Dwayne had a chance to go to Golden State and win one more ring last year before the year started, right?
Yep.
And instead, he opted to join LeBron and try to finish it out with LeBron in Cleveland. And what happened at the trade deadline? Again, as Brian Windhorst pointed out, LeBron did not stand in the way of management shipping Dwayne out. Now, they did give him a bouquet of roses on the way out because they sent him back to Miami.
Right.
So that was a nice thing to do.
Well, I mean, Skip Harris.
But again, LeBron was good with Dwayne exiting stage left.
He knew that D. Wade was unhappy with the amount of minutes. They had made it clear that they wanted to play some of the other guys, and Dwayne's minutes were going to be greatly reduced. And I think he felt that it was one of the reasons D. Wade came was because of LeBron. Because if LeBron wasn't there, D. Wade was never going to Cleveland. He would have gone either back to Miami or he would have gone to Golden State, as you mentioned. But I think LeBron felt, you know what, bro, since you came to join me and I'm the reason you're here, I think I owe it to you. I'm not going to stand in the way and have you sit on the bench. Go back home, finish out where it all started.
Okay.
Skip, you know, people think it's easy to be friends. And it's really not, especially if one of the friends are on a different level than the other. And Dwayne Wade, and I'm sure Dwayne wanted to be an icon, but he realized very early on he was never going to be LeBron. And
I don't know. He was really good before LeBron got there.
Skip,
He carried that team to a ring.
This is when you know
carried it against Dallas.
He did. But this is when you know you're not going to be LeBron. Before he picked up an NBA Spalding basketball, LeBron had a $91 million contract.
I'll agree in the big picture, like on and off the court. I'll give you that.
Yes,
I will give you.
But think about it. Even though LeBron had no titles, when he joined D. Wade in Miami, LeBron was already the biggest star in the NBA.
Okay, but Dwayne took less money the first time around for LeBron to come with Bosh.
Yeah,
right?
everybody took less.
But he took the most less, right?
And that was one of the things that rubbed, and LeBron, when he mentioned when he went back to Cleveland, he says, I'm never playing for less than max again.
Yep.
He says, why should I take less money to go play for you when you don't give the fans less money when I take less money?
I got you. So what happened in that first finals in 2011? Dwayne Wade had an all-time great finals.
He would have been the finals MVP had they won.
MVP, and as Brian Windhorst, who's covered LeBron since like junior high school, wrote, but LeBron James played the worst playoff series of his career, dragging Wade down and perhaps costing the Heat the title. James' 8-point game, 4 stands, is maybe the worst night of his career. Yeah. So Dwayne had to sacrifice for LeBron.
Right.
LeBron didn't give back in the finals. They lost. And then Dave McMenamin wrote on ESPN.com this morning that LeBron talked about how they went on vacation after this, and the wives went, and everybody tried to really hold LeBron's feet to the fire about who are you? What have you become here this year? Because you're wearing, as LeBron said in the article, you're wearing the black hat. You're being the villain, and it's not who you are.
Right.
You got to be more Magic Johnson. You got to be the good guy.
Right.
And it turned him around. And I still say Dwayne taught LeBron how to win. It was huge. He turned around LeBron's career.
I think he taught LeBron how to be himself.
Maybe.
Because LeBron was trying to be someone else. He was trying to play a role.
Yep.
Okay, you want me to be the villain?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be that. But that's not who he is. Skip, at the end of the day, if you're not an angry, and I always tell Steve Smith and Terrell Owens, 2 receivers, they were the only guys that I ever saw that could play with that rage, all right there to the edge, but they never went over. Everybody can't play like that, Skip.
I agree.
And LeBron can't play like that.
Okay.
He has to play friendly with his mind free.
So why wasn't the bridge burned between these two? This is my 2 cents from a distance, because Dwayne is at heart a businessman, and he realized post-basketball, he needs the connection with LeBron. He wants to live with Gabrielle here in Hollywood.
Will they be in Hollywood together
and
working on
they need to be friends, because for business connections, Dwayne can benefit greatly. Maybe he'll get his $10 million back in connections.
We'll see them producing something together, I think, very soon.
Nah, they became friends before they became teammates.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's an uneasy.
But remember what the old saying is, you don't mix business and pleasure.
I don't know. I think they just did.
That's why you and I can't go in business together.
Yeah, right.
All right, next up, it's like a Miami Miracle. Heartfelt.